Let's bring in Iraq War veteran and former U.S. Congressman Doug Collins. Doug, good morning to you. No shortage of news on this 4th of July. And we are hearing that President Biden told governors yesterday that he did, in fact, have a medical checkup after the debate, and the medical checkup turned out fine, according to him. But politically, he is not fine. So what do you think is going to happen here? Will he be able to turn this ship around?
Well, it's going to be very difficult, Carly. Good morning. Happy 4th to everybody. This is a great day for our country, but it's not a great day for Joe Biden. Let's just face it. He is facing a lot of problems. The problem is the Democratic Party and the media enablers caused this. And if he could have gotten out in October, November, December last year when we all talked about this and saw the problems, he could have been looked at as a Democratic leader and a statesman, and it would have been remembered fondly. Now, if he gets out, he's remembered for a dementia-riddled, appearing debate performance that makes him look very weak and very defeated. The other issue here is no matter what they say, they've got a real structural problem within the party of getting him off the ballot, even if he agrees, and then either transferring the money, the massive amount of money that's been raised, to either Vice President Harris, which is the easier route, or it was almost impossible to transfer that to anybody else. So really, they've got a problem. And the real issue here no longer, I think, is Joe Biden. The real issue is trying to win the House, which they're up against, and also trying to keep the Senate from flipping to Republicans. That's the bigger issue that you're seeing the rumbling on the Hill about.
Yeah, so you mentioned the transfer of campaign funds, which could be a huge issue. The other issue is Axios has a piece out. Some DNC delegates want more time before nominating Joe Biden. These delegates are pledged but not promised to the president. So they're saying we don't even know what to do in the next coming weeks. They could be casting votes as early as the first week of August. So do you foresee that being a big deal?
It is a huge deal because the Democratic Party and basically their arrogance decided that they were going to do a late presidential nomination process, which kept them off the ballot in Ohio. Ohio flagged this a little bit ago, so they were already having to do a virtual nomination for Joe Biden sometime before August 7th. So this is a real problem for them. They can't continue to wait here because if they do, they lose being on the Ohio ballot, which I don't think they're going to win anyway. But it does take the possibility of those electoral votes off. So yeah, they can't wait a lot longer here. This is, like I said, this is a 5-alarm fire for them. But it all goes back to Joe Biden, and frankly, it goes back to all the media you talk about. Axios, all these others who just, and the New York Times, others who just covered for him for so long.
Yeah, it's so true. And now with a week of reflection, you see the debate, and then you see everything that has transpired after the debate, where President Biden didn't talk to congressional leaders or governors until yesterday. The first time he did a nationally televised speech was for 4 minutes, and then he didn't take questions from the press. And then also he had this campaign event in McLean, Virginia on Tuesday, where he admitted to being tired because of his overseas travel and saying that he fell asleep on the stage. I mean, his last time he took an overseas trip to Europe was 13 days before the event, the debate. So some would say that the cleanup from the White House has even been messy.
Yeah, I think frankly, I believe it's actually been worse than the debate itself, and from a political perspective. The debate itself just showed America where he was struggling. The cleanup on sort of aisle 5 is the problem here because this is basic political 101. You know, it goes back to an old Democrat from the 80s, hang a lantern on your own problem, Tip O'Neill. He didn't do that. They insulated themselves. They got defensive. They started talking to each other. And what happens in that regard is that you lose your very ones that you need, and that is the members on Capitol Hill, your senators, your governors, your House Representative members across the country. And when you don't have conversation with him, and from what I was hearing from members, there was none of that going on to allay them of their fears or worries. Because, again, at the end of the day, every member who's elected worries about their own election first, then the election of someone else. So when they were not being assured that President Biden was going to provide the cover, if you would, in the elections in the fall, and nobody was talking about it, to me, the post-debate problems in the White House showed the problems of the Biden administration, that they're very good at leftist policies, but they're really, over the last little bit, have become more concerned with propping up Joe Biden than actually being a political machine that you would expect from an incumbent president.
Yeah, man, and everything appears to be riding on the interview that he's doing tomorrow, and also the NATO press conference next week. My goodness, the pressure couldn't be higher. If he screws those two things up, we're in even a greater uncharted territory than we are right now. But Doug, you did mention that it is a great day for this country. It's the 4th of July. As an Iraq War veteran yourself, how will you be celebrating today, and what's your message for us?
Well, we're going to be celebrating with family and friends, and I just want to remind everyone that this country is an amazing country. It's an excellence. It's a place that we love together, and it's noted for its diversity, our coming together. And no matter how much political we fight, no matter how much everything may be seemingly at times at odds, let's remember what kind of country we've been blessed with, that I believe over 200+ years, God has given us the greatest place in the world to live. Let's remember the good things. Let's celebrate those things and celebrate those around us. And then that's what makes us great.
It is a great message coming from a great man who joins us this morning. Doug, thank you so much. Have a great day. Happy 4th of July.